So here I'm looking at the browser as a quick reporting tool that lets me use drag and drop reporting. So if I go on the Jet ribbon and I click browser, it opens up confirming the database, the company that I'm connecting to, and then which keywords I'll be using for the functions. And here we're going to use rows and records. There are others I could use, such as to create an NL table. We're going to create NL rows, and what I want to do firstly is find the table I want to report from. So I'm going to use the vendor table. Now we saw in a previous video that if I drag that across onto a workbook, it'll create an NL rows making the connection to that table, and I can then drag specific fields separately. However, I can go even quicker than that. So with my table selected, I can simply say, right, I want to report on. If I click, it will search as I type. So the vendor name. So now I've selected my first field. If I hold down CTRL control, I can multiple select. So I want the name, I want the balance local currency that we owe them, I want to know the city that they're operating out of, and the country region code for this particular supplier. Once I've chosen the fields that I want, I simply from the right hand side click, hold the left mouse button down and drag onto the workbook. I'm bringing it into G10 because that leaves space above and to the left for keywords and other things on the workbook. If I let go, we see it's now created everything I need for my basic report. It's inserted the auto plus hide, so it's got Jet functionality, and it will hide column A and row 1. Within row 1, we see there's a hide command to hide the NL rows connector that's talking to the vendor table, and we've got the fit keyword in the 4 NFs that it's done for us, which bring through each of the field name, each of the piece of information I require, the name, the balance, the city, and the country region code. So if I refresh this, there's my vendor's report with all their information, and just like on the other example, so if I want to investigate further, I can use the drill down function. This will drill down either into nav or open up the Jet data grid. Mine's set to use nav. So I click the drill down, and in the background it will open up Microsoft Dynamics Nav. It'll open up the vendors list and filter it down to the record that I'm drilling down on. So there's nav. The list page will open up popped out but filtered down for me to the record I selected, for me to then go and investigate further if I wish to look into these entries. So if I return to design mode, the browser offers really quick drag and drop reporting to get me started that I can then refine a little bit further on. I simply select my table, then the fields that I want, and drag from the fields across, and it will create the NL and all the NFs that I need to get me started.